Hello guys, today is Friday 6:57. Friday, March 15, 2024. We're now almost 8 a.m. New York time. This was our trade. I've set it to break even because we did took this low. So I'm break even. Price retrace all the way up to here, almost to my break even entry, but rejects. I'm hoping on 8:30 right here. I'm hoping that 8:30 open would be above the midnight opening price, because if that happens and we are bearish bias, that means our break even here will not be traded into, and we should continue the downside. But if we just consolidate here, I'm gonna close the trade. Why? Because the week can gap. It can gap my stop order, so ten a.m. 5 events. Michigan consumer sentiment. Previous news, push price lower. This news, push price to rebalance this a bit. Looks like we want to go south side. Okay, I'm gonna redo everything. Start clean. Monthly indecision candle. There's the monthly low, monthly high. And on the weekly, okay, and on the weekly we see this down close candle, which price is respecting. Anything below the 50% is discount. We have yet to reach it. Weekly OB should be a probable draw. We see here buy side liquidity equal high. Taken. What do we see? We have a breaker right here. Within that order block, this is a breaker. So we have a daily breaker, weekly bullish order block. Looks like price is drawing towards here. If we looked up the range, this high to that low, or maybe to this low, anything below 50% is discount, anything above is premium, and the only premium I see this one. Price has been moving lower after taking this equal high on the daily chart. Nothing else, there's no order block and such. On the 4 hour, wait, let me check. Is there FEG? You only have a SIBI, a BISI, and a SIBI here. Price disrespected, turtle soup short, yep, okay. Okay. Now on the 4 hour, what do I see within here? We have a breaker. So this here is a breaker. Wait, gonna this red. Sell side and everything buy side. 4 hour breaker, bearish breaker. 4 hour bearish breaker. Here we also have a SIBI, but I'm just gonna use the breaker. So that's a market maker sell model. We did deliver to the upside from the breaker, bullish breaker, internal range, external, and then external to internal range, building up liquidity. Once we tries to go up again, we failed here. So on reversal using the 4 hour breaker, and price has since went lower. We have this intermediate term high that rebalanced the SIBI. Once it goes down, that's our mitigation block, which I entered off. Okay. Then price used that as resistance to go lower, purge, revert to sell side liquidity. We made a SIBI, which price used. Then mitigation block right there. Mitigation block is the down close candle that provided the initial push up before the real move down. And note that for our negative mitigation. This is my notation. Price reacted off of it. It took my sell. Actually, I did this on the 1 hour chart, but let me see what else do I see here. We do have a breaker right here. Breaker is the up close candle that provided the initial push down before the real move up. I'm gonna use this as my breaker. Okay, so I'm playing short. I'm expecting Wednesday to be the high of the week. Is that all? I'm gonna note this as well. New week opening gap. Which I can't use yet. Okay. Now I'll go to the 1 hour chart. This is the week opening gap. Okay. In the 1 hour chart, what do I see? I knew that this 2 consecutive down close candle and then up, then down is the mitigation block, marking that open of this down close candle, and see how price reacts there. But I guess I don't need that because price already reached here. I'm expecting resistance to come in to push price. Sell side liquidity just this low. Let me look for our 4 hour. We have this breaker. If breakers play, break, we have this new week opening gap, and if new week opening gap breaks, we need to find order blocks. Okay, let's find order blocks. Here's an order block. This 3 consecutive down close candle is an order block. That's an order block. Okay, a lot of the order blocks are overlapping with the new week opening gap and the weekly order block. So, oh, yeah, for weekly. Okay, that's even better. Okay, so basically the narrative is that we had just moved off this daily equal high, reacted off this 4-hour breaker, respect this 4-hour FEG as well, and we already took sell side liquidity, but price just kept pushing, destroying intermediate term lows. So our bias is very bearish now for price to take sell side liquidity down here into this daily breaker. This here is also a model. Here this high and this high is actually equal high. Then here is a SIBI. We see price take that buy side liquidity pool into the SIBI, which is the 4-hour breaker, then rejects and respects this SIBI that was made after market structure shift. Do this. Market structure shift. Right there. Okay, this makes more sense. That market structure shift is also a breaker. Price reacts and it's bound to go lower. Since we know this 4-hour breaker won't hold price, next target will be the weekly order blocks or the daily breaker. Just need to get something ahead. It's my draw after the market structure shift. Price looks clean. Oh wait, there we go. The new week opening gap. Screenshot that. Okay. Oh, also take note that 8 and midnight. 4 more minutes. If the closing of this candle is still above this here, if it's above this opening candle, then we can classify our entry as a very extreme oversold bearish entry, which is very nice. I like downloading the image because it looks really cool. Premium discount. Premium discount. We're still in premium. Daily is bullish, I guess. The daily is bullish. And we have this support. While the 4-hour is kind of bullish. So we have this 4-hour breaker. Kind of bullish, but take note that we did take this equal highs in respecting the 4-hour breaker. Therefore, okay, I guess we did do market structure shift here. So 4 hours bearish. Okay, if the daily is bullish but the 4-hour is bearish, then if you want to long, you will look for the daily PDRA to hold price and continue its upward expansion. Therefore, this daily breaker is high probability draw for weekly bearish, for 4-hour bearish move. Okay, gonna put it here. Daily impulse swing is bullish. Left. Okay, gonna start from the weekly. Weekly. impulse swing is bullish, and left weekly bullish OB. This is 1, 2, daily impulse swing is also bullish and left a breaker, bullish breaker. It's bullish but retracing, I guess. Left a bullish breaker. For our impulse swing is obviously bearish. Bearish. Respect it. 4 hour breaker. So summary, we can expect the 4 hour to continue to reverse once we hit a bullish impulse swing, discounted PDA in the weekly and daily. No, in the daily, and eventually weekly. Okay. Oh, also Wednesday hive week. Okay, what's wrong with you? I don't know why this came. Ish. Annoying. How can I close this? There we go. Yep. Okay, we're good. No more distraction. Wednesday high week. Another screeny. That's all. Time to wait. I want to wait on the 15-minute chart. Okay, we're now on the 15-minute chart. Okay, so 8:30 is here. It's down close candle open is above the midnight open. Therefore, we are oversold. So that's good. Let's analyze Swissy. Dollar Swissy. What did I just do? I was bearish. We did take this outside liquidity. So I don't even know what I'm looking at. Okay, I'll have to delete stuff. Okay. Now, dollar. Analyze from the monthly. As usual, this was a SIBI rejection block. This here, bullish order block. Weekly, we have this down close candle. Weekly order block. I don't think this is required yet, but these are the closest point of interest. Ever since this shift, we could expect another shift within this range. We do have an order block, but price looks like it wants to go higher. If it wants to go higher, here we have a CB, higher time frame CB. Weekly FEG. I think I like this high more. Okay, use this high as buy side liquidity, of course. Hold high. What else? Price take this all high into a CB, drove lower, did not rebalance. After taking this also liquidity, just move higher. Very strong bullish price action in my opinion. This is a big candle. Daily, weekly order block. Yeah, so you know the draw. Yep, like it. Now to the daily. We have no mitigation. Mitigation. No. Now on to the daily. We are trading inside this monthly SIBI. But as it tries to go down, we met with this weekly order block and a monthly order block, and price just push higher. You can see proof on the monthly. Yep, that delivery of price here protecting. So that monthly SIBI failed to go lower because we have this monthly order block. We are since trading in a range of this monthly order block and this monthly FEG. Now let's see what the weekly is doing. We recently went off the monthly order block, so we are bullish at this impulse swing. And the weekly, we have this old high and a weekly order block. Price seems to take this weekly sell side liquidity after we have this range. We see that price took weekly buy side liquidity, weekly old high, and then goes to take the weekly old low, not even touching the weekly order block, and it just goes higher. So this is the impulse swing that we should look at. And since we are reacting off this weekly order block and weekly old low, we could target the weekly old high or rejection block. So let's see, rejection block on the weekly. Okay, we have one here. B, RB. Go back at daily. We have traded into the rejection block. Go. I think the dollar wants to go higher now that we see that price is supported in this discount PDRA on the weekly and the monthly. You can expect, since we are trading in a range in the monthly, but on the weekly we can see setup, we can see trending. So this will be our draw on liquidity, weekly old high, weekly rejection block. And on the daily, we should expect bullish PDRA to be respected. We do have this down close candle, price traded into it. Right here is the daily order block. Then price ran. Do we have a fair value gap? No fair value gap. On the daily we do. We did also inverse this. This is a inverse inverse SIBI. Should be red. No, just do this. Yeah. I want to see price get support. This is a breaker, kinda, almost. But we do have a fair value gap here. Extend that out. Price is using it here. I want to see some support at this inverse. If we do go down, since we are in a weekly rejection block, if price goes here, I want to see price something like that, something like that. Daily inverse FEG, right side. There we go. Much easier to read. I'm bullish on dollar, bearish on Nasdaq. Ether market is correct. Okay. Okay, I'm back again. This is my point of view on dollar, bullish, Nasdaq to be bearish. Why? Because I have an indicator, and if the red line is above the blue line, usually dollar rise, and if the red line goes above the blue line, dollar will rise while index goes down, just like that. I'm targeting this low because this low and here we have an SMT, but since we know that price is going to be bearish, I'm going to treat this SMT as a six sister model, although I don't think it's on Nasdaq. The six sister model would be on ES. Oh wait, stronger or weaker? Oh yeah, Nasdaq, of course. So we're targeting Nasdaq because it's weaker. I believe if we take this low, then price is likely to reach the daily breaker. If I go to daily, but using the concepts, I think we should take out our exits on the lows. So if price take this equal low, we'll probably take this candle's low as well, which I'm pointing at. That should also give me a 2-to-1 RR. I think this was my risk. It was focus on consequent. Yeah, 2 to 1. Time to wait for news at 10 a.m. We are going to see volatility injection on 8:30. There's 8 events. 9:15, 2 medium, 10, 9:15 and 10. Let's go to 50 minutes now. We do have this sell side liquidity. Price is reacting on that new week opening gap again. But we're using this up close candle as support because this up close candle is a reclaim bearish order block that should push price lower instead of giving support. The new opening gap will be a magnet for price here. Market maker sell. This the unclosed candles cool though. Should see price lowering. I want to see 8:30 is here. 8:30 is above midnight. I want to note 9:15, 9:30, and also 10 there. 9:15, 10. Going to stop trading at 11. Go to the 5-minute charts. Here. These are nice liquidity. If we close below this new week opening gap, then we'll do this. Boom. Maybe on silver bullet. Because we have news on 10. Swissy. Okay, bye bye Swissy. I think I'll see you somewhere. Maybe tomorrow, next week, where I will trade you again. Because this week, I don't see a good trade condition yet. I'll wait for you to go to this discount for me to go up. Till then, see you next week for USD Swissy. Look on Nasdaq. See how this up close candle provided support, or should I say resistance, for price to go to this new week opening gap. And we'll probably break this low as well, closing below that new week opening gap. Once it does that, we'll use it then to push price with this low, which is London's low. wait for 9:30 to give us 9:30 and 10 to give us that news volatility injection, sell side liquidity into the weekly order block and eventually the daily equal lows. Oh, it's perfect. No way we hit profit, bro. That is crazy. Okay, so 9:30 pushed price to the lows into our target. That's nice. Okay, that's all for today, guys. See you next week.